So first of all, thank you everybody for participating today. I'm really glad to be able to bring this to you, which is something that I've started a journey. I've been on a spiritual journey for some time now, but higher brain living is something that has come in my path, and I'm really convicted and excited about pushing it out to the masses. I like to start out by just shouting out Powerhouse because I'm able to do this here, and it's the perfect space to do it. We have Farron doing the film here. She's a filmmaker, and she's the founder of Powerhouse, and it's a community that I'm now part of, and I'm very excited because here, and so is Kayla, she joined too. So we're all women entrepreneurs and wanting to just build community in this space, and here we are, a whole bunch of women here. So I'm glad that we're able to do that here, and that Powerhouse is able to serve its purpose in that way, and being able to help me facilitate this class that I've been wanting to do for some time now. So HBL is Higher Brain Living. It's a activation of inner organic technology, and that's what this is about. I am pursuing becoming a facilitator, and this is part of, so you're actually helping me contribute by being present and allowing me to facilitate you. But also I think it's important because a lot of the times you can do something but not really know what it's about. And one of the things that I've learned through this process is that context is biopsychoactive. And what that means is that you connect to something, it helps you connect to what you're doing and piecing it together, that rather than like what's going on, I don't know what's going on. Once you know what's going on, you're actually able to absorb like what's going on. Okay, this is what's happening to me. This is what's happening to my body. And so the purpose of this is to educate you as to how our higher brain is activated, how our inner organic technology is activated, and how it serves its purpose. Table of contents. I'm going to go over a little bit about me, introduction to higher brain living, becoming a facilitator, lower brain dynamics, higher brain and its potential, inner organic technology, SEVs, which is subtle energy vortices and merging techniques, higher brain and higher heart coherence, a Q&A, and then we're going to do the facilitation. Also, because this is a recorded lecture class, I just ask that if you have any questions, if we just wait till the end of the presentation to go over them. So about me, I'm Dulce, and I've been on a spiritual journey for over 20 years. In all reality, I was born into a family where my mother was a shaman, curandera. So I grew up with just my perspective on spirituality is just been very broad. And I engaged in my own spiritual journey about 20 years ago, about 2005. And it's, when you start engaging in your own spiritual journey, everybody has their own spiritual journey, which means like you're going to be led in whichever way it is, but you're just really connecting with yourself. And throughout those times, I've experienced just connection with myself, clairvoyant dreams, experiences of like traveling in other dimensions, seeing that this world is more than what it is superficially, and being connected to it and knowing there's something bigger out there, but not always having faith also is driven. But there was always also like, especially when you do this kind of stuff, like I grew up in a home where my mother was always like, keep this to yourself. This is for you. It's not for anybody else. And so I've always kept it to myself. Yet, like, if I ever did speak on it, I noticed there was a lot of judgment passed on my beliefs and spirituality. People think it's witchcraft or it's bad or whatever. So it's just always something that I kept to myself. And then a few years ago, during the pandemic, I came across a video where they were doing this facilitation, and they're talking about how this changes your life and how it connects to spirituality. And it's basically the scientific part, back research, and on what all the things I experienced, right? So I was like, what is this? I have to learn about it. So it's the New Human University, and it was a one-year program called Praxis Aletheia. It's a mystery school. So I decided to invest in myself and make the commitment to dive deeper into, there was something, if you have a feeling of like knowing there's something out there, but I don't know what it is, this is how I went about my own discovery. And commitment to a one-year program. And in this program, they taught us how to activate our own inner technology through higher brain living in conjunction with a meditation called source code meditation. And so learning how to activate my inner organic technology in conjunction with the source code meditations, it's a 9 summit. So basically it starts with like the soul awakening all the way up to basically developing into a new human, because you've completely tapped into your potential of your higher brain. And so once I finished that program, it changed my life completely. It's about self-discovery. A lot of the times we know certain things about ourselves, but we don't really necessarily believe in it or don't explore it further. But what this meditation has done for me is allowed me to be completely convicted on what my true soul's purpose is. And that is to keep doing this work and pushing it out to the masses. And again, it's completely transformed me. A lot of you know me. I'm always doing something. I'm very creative. But I would say even then, just since I started this, it's put me in such a higher position, just more confident, execute, more focused, and really learn to separate myself from my ego, separate myself from my body. I literally have felt that I have died and been reborn again. And that's like how powerful this work is. So introduction to higher brain living. So higher brain living is a cutting edge technology. We're gonna go over IOTA, which is inner organic technology activation. What higher brain living does is it bridges the gap between potential and realization. Imagining a life where you overcome your fears, worries, stress, and even death. This cutting edge technology awakens the inner organic technology within us that activates our higher brain. By activating the technology within, we're able to unlock latent capabilities that reside within the human psyche and spirit. This cutting edge technology is known as higher brain living. There's a lot of context behind this. I'm going to try to keep it as simple as possible, but again, just to understand how it works. And we're going to go over the brain itself and its functions. The brain is a complex organ that controls what we think, how we move, our vision, our motor skills, and just about every process that regulates our body. The cerebrum hemispheres have 4 sections called lobes, known as frontal lobe, parietal lobe, temporal lobe, and occipital lobe. In HBL, we will focus on the higher and lower brain. The founder, Michael Cotton, he states that the lower primitive stress-producing part of our brain is hijacking our potential areas of our lives. So a lot of the times what this means, and we'll keep going over that, is being in your lower brain limits you from your full potential. So that's really what we're doing here. The work of getting out of our lower brain mentality and activating our high brain potential, because it's hijacking. When you live in that constant fear, you're not allowing yourself to fully be who you were meant to be. The contributing factors to this process is collagen. Collagen serves as a conductor for bioenergetic information through its piezoelectric properties. Piezoelectricity refers to electricity that's the result of the application of latent heat and pressure. So you're gonna notice when I do the activation points, what it does is through the collagen and the angles of where you're pushing, it creates an energy that allows it to flow through your body and activate the inner organic technology. The three classic mechanisms of inorganic technology are known as salutogenic breath expansion, salutogenic breath rhythm, and salutogenic auto wave. So I'll be able to point those out once it's activated, but you'll notice when you're watching the facilitated session or experiencing it, what the major thing is the change of breath. And this is an integration of ancient wisdom with contemporary scientific insights. It's a revolutionary approach to becoming a catalyst for change in the world. Becoming a facilitator and why. Again, like I said, I've been on this journey and I have truly felt a conviction of because it's changed my life, I want to push it out to the masses and help others change their life as well. I believe it can go very deep. I don't want to get too much on the spiritual side of it, but I will tell you that what the main thing that is that I'm convicted about is that when you do the work and you find your inner technology power connection, you're actually finding yourself and you connect to the higher power. And so I feel that that's how everybody needs that. That's how the world is going to be a better place. As a higher brain living facilitator, I will guide others in awakening their higher brain while continuing to nurture my own growth. So basically being a testament of the work. Not only am I pushing it out to the masses, but I'm also a testament of the work itself. And it's something that you continue to grow. It's not something like, oh, I learned this, I'm done. No, this is a daily practice for me, and it continues to over every single time I evolve more and more and more. Becoming a higher brain facilitator is more than just learning a new healing modality. It means becoming a catalyst for significant shift by awakening the masses. As a higher brain living facilitator, I am to elevate human consciousness and its potential by facilitating personal transformation, leading to making a bigger difference in the world. As a facilitator, I will assist clients by awakening latent power within the human brain through inner organic technology. Becoming a higher brain living facilitator will transform me as I am a beacon of light to others by guiding them to a bright future. So again, this is all work that has helped me. I'm able to push it out, and the more people I'm able to help, it creates a resonance and more people are activated. And again, it's just helps the masses and contributes to the world. Lower brain dynamics. The lower brain is known to be the fight and flight mode response, which is also the cause of leading to stress. If you're always in that lower brain mentality, what it does, it also causes stress, which causes sickness and illnesses. So that's one of the things that's also really important about this. It's not just a spiritual, psychological growth and development. It actually helps you physically as well. The lower brain is known as the fight or flight response system in our brain that was more dominant during primitive times. As time has evolved, humans have evolved, and we have found that the lower brain response is not quite suitable for modern day challenges. The misalignment in this response system leads to chronic stress and causes health issues. Higher brain living employs a precise technique that is engineered to activate latent energy known as inner organic technology. Once the inner organic technology is activated, it catalyzes a significant shift in neural activity, leading to physiological and neurological changes. So basically, the activation of your brain creates new neural pathways into your brain that activate that higher power. Researchers suggest that 90% of visits to primary healthcare physicians are conditions related to stress. So stress is not good. And this type of work, if learning to meditate, can help you really just release that stress, release what doesn't serve you, wake up the potential within you. And so overall, you just live a much clearer, focused, and happier life. HBL offers pioneering methodology for healing process through techniques, and I'll go over what those techniques are. And it just revolutionizes the approach of life's challenges. It just helps you cope with life a lot easier. This here is the brain, so you kind of see the sections of the brain, and this is what the higher and the lower brain. So that's basically more of what our focus is, but that way you have like a picture of it, you get to see it, and you, again, get to understand it more. Higher brain and its potential. The higher brain is the CEO of the brain, so it makes all the decision making. The prefrontal cortex plays a central role in goal setting, and one must maintain a positive and empowered emotional state in order to persist the numerous steps required to accomplish these goals. Practices such as higher brain living assist in elevating beta wave activities that increase readiness to take action, make decisions, and execute planning which are essentials to accomplishing goals. The prefrontal cortex drives the social behavior and personal growth. The prefrontal cortex, or PFC, is known as the conductor of emotional symphonies linked to our goals and aspirations. Neural connectivity is a network of neural pathways in the prefrontal cortex facilitating seamless flow of information. So again, I don't want to make this too wordy, but higher brain is your full potential, makes those decisions. You have a goal, you'll carry it out if you're completely tuned in. Once the higher brain is activated, there's hemispheric brain coherence. There's such things as the delta, alpha, beta, and gamma waves that are impacting to the coherence and harmony of your brain hemispheres. And then there's macro and micro states, which we'll go over here. I'll explain a little bit about the activity from the neurons, indicate efficient communication with high states of awareness, demonstrating better concentration and creativity. Delta waves are more prominent during sleep, and they tap into the collective consciousness. Alpha waves are active during calm and alert states such as meditation. Beta waves are prevalent during our waking state and when attention is directed towards a cognitive task. Gamma waves are the fastest brain waves associated with mental activity and linked moments of insight. When brain coherence exists and harmony in a neural symphony, synchronizing and correlating patterns across different regions of the brain. Overall, coherent brain waves facilitate a smoother as well as more efficient flow of information between different brain areas, resulting with the ability to process more complex information. So all these things are going on inside our body. So I'm just kind of letting you guys know what is actually occurring and what is causing this higher brain activation, and how it's all in harmony working together. The neuroscience of thoughts and patterns are made up of macro states and micro states. Macro states represent the broad, sustained patterns of neural activity and dictate the overarching tone of our mental and emotional life. A positive macro state can bring a sense of optimism and resilience, while a negative macro state might bring a perception of pessimism or anxiety. And real quick, want to touch on a zenith mode network. The zenith mode network is a hypothesis that there is a presence of a neural network that, when activated, facilitates a profound state of integrated consciousness. So inner organic technology. Inner organic technology unlocks human potential. It catalyzes profound shifts, encourages holistic vision of health, and we're going to talk about once it's activated, how the breath is in relation to that. Inorganic technology, IOTA, is also known as IOTA, is an advanced system while dormant within holds the potential of unlocking full human potential, increasing cognitive enhancement, well-being, and vitality. IOTA is awakened through the higher brain living practice, and collagen serves as a superconductor of bioenergetic communication where piezoelectricity is engaged through mechanical stress, sending energy transfers to the higher brain centers. Inorganic technology activation serves as an ascension of new dimension of human experience, where the limits of our potential are reimagined and expanded. It offers a bridge between the tangible aspects of our physiology and intangible realms of energy and consciousness, recognizing the connections between the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects of our being, fostering the experience of life by aligning our deepest potential and aspirations. The study of inorganic technology encourages holistic vision of health, combining the physical, emotional, and cognitive facets of our existence. So, salutogenic breath expansion enhances oxygenation, promotes efficient circulation, and induces a shift towards parasympathetic state, significantly reducing stress and promoting deep relaxation. So you'll feel that, and you'll even see it. It's like a breath expansion where it's fully like throughout your whole body. Salutogenic breath rhythm establishes a rhythmic flow of breath that moves with precision throughout the body. Because I do this practice so much, there's times like I could be driving or just sitting, and all of a sudden the energy just like activates within me. Like sometimes I just even get like a little jolt, and then I feel the rhythm of the breath just moving. But that's because I've engaged in it so much. And then the IOTA wave is a dissipative wave that purges accumulated stress and tension by clearing blockages within the body's subtle energy pathway, and also facilitates an open channel for life-enhancing energy to reach and nourish the higher brain centers. So here what you see is a picture of somebody with their, just is being facilitated on, and their inner organic technology has been activated. And you can see that through the body movements. And here, that's basically what it's showing in the image. SEVs, which are subtle energy vortices and merging techniques. So we all have these vortices, and that's why I had asked everybody to dress comfortably, because I will be activating the areas in your body which are called subtle energy vortices, and the merging techniques that play a part in being the symphony of the rhythm of what awakens your energy and moves your energy. SEVs and merging techniques. They're subtle energy vortexes and merging contacts, semiconductors, collagen, and piezoelectric network. There's the scan, lock, and merge, which you will see a 45-degree angle and intricate choreography, and the breath modulation. So that's part of all working together and cohesively to activate the energy, the inner organic technology. Precise and intentional contact points can catalyze profound shifts in energy and consciousness. These precise points are the subtle energy vortexes and merging techniques within the framework of IOTA. The SEVs are precisely focused on the sacral and occipital areas, aiming to energize the higher brain by initiating a salutogenic response, fostering an environment conducive to growth, healing, and transformation. Salutogenic contact points are effectively harnessed through the scan, lock, and merge techniques in the process. So we already talked how collagen serves as a conductor of bioenergetic information through the piezoelectric properties. Their merging techniques include scanning the body, identifying a contact point, and locking along with merging to effectively engage the points. Precision and intention are crucial to achieve the desired outcome behind each movement. Relative to quantum mechanics, focused intention and attention can influence the outcome of physical touch and focal point of intention. The dual combination amplifies the potential for transformation, accentuating the orchestrated dance between energy, intention, and consciousness. Inner organic technology practitioners leverage the conical geometry of the vortexes to optimize the vortex's ability to concentrate, amplify, and direct energy flows using a 45-degree angle. So you'll see like you'll come in this way and then go out kind of like a V. And what that does, it activates the energy and pushes it forward. And I like to touch on the higher heart and higher brain coherence because, again, this is not all about the higher brain. It is about the higher heart and how together they work together and just create. That's where I say you're totally tuned into your power, right? Higher brain coherence is a physiological and emotional state where your heart rhythms, brain waves, nervous system, and emotions are working in sync. It is not just a metaphor, it's measurable. It's a measurable state studied in psychophysiology and neuroscience. So the heart on its own, it's like its own brain. The heart itself is like a brain. So when you have these two working together, you're in full in sync. And like I said, it's like what I really enjoy about this work is the self-discovery. You discover your gifts, your talents, and you realize what your true soul's purpose is. And when you have the higher brain and higher heart coherence is when you're actually cultivate in your community and you're able to make an impact. You know, think about how strong your heart is. And you develop and create this resonance where you're revolutionizing and activating other people, sometimes just with your own presence. If you think about sometimes when you see people and like they have good energy, you know, you're kind of resonate and connect with them, or even when you see somebody crying and sometimes you get that feeling of like you want to cry too. That's just the power itself of that energy, of that resonance. So when you're fully activated with your higher brain and your higher heart, you're in sync with yourself, your power, who you are, and what you're meant to be doing. And it radiates through you, and it's impactful to the rest of the world. So we're gonna shortly go into a session. And what I like to point out is first, to be comfortable. Thank you all for being prepared and coming prepared and being ready. Don't overthink it. I think this happens a lot. Like, what's going to happen? What am I going to do? What is this all about? But I hope that being able to touch into what the practice is, what it does, I hope it kind of opened up your mind a little bit to understand that this is not woo-woo. This is scientifically backed up, and it's your body, and just being really in tune with your body, yourself, and knowing that we all have this inner organic technology within, and you're activating it, and you're gonna see and you're gonna feel what that is like. Don't overthink it. Just let go. Be coachable. So I will be guiding you onto what to do when I am activating you. There's some steps of like certain breaths or certain movements that you have to make. So just be coachable. Don't make anything happen, but also don't stop anything from happening. You just activate your full potential and surrender. Don't overthink it. Just let go and surrender. Be coachable. Allow yourself to be facilitated. And so this here is a session that I had done just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. I did have a session and have some breakthroughs. So I'm hoping that it happens here as well. But it doesn't necessarily mean, it has to happen. Like just let go, let be. It's going to do its work regardless. Whether your body moves a lot or it doesn't, you're going to be activated because you're being touched into points that are activating that energy. So with that being said, do you guys have any questions?
No, I'm tripped out of just the concept of everything. So I'm like, maybe this is perfect timing for me.
Yeah, for everybody. I think I'm very driven by this purpose. It's completely something, I'm not going to say different because I've been very spiritual, but it's just this conviction I have that this is, to me, very powerful. The way it's transformed me, like I want that to do for everybody else, because we all need to wake up and really dig within ourselves, and find that time to connect with yourself and your needs, and also your gifts and your talents, because we all have a gift, we all have a talent, and we all have a purpose, and it's to contribute to the community, and it's to contribute to the world. So activating your own inner organic technology is gonna broaden those perspectives for you. Okay, so we're gonna prepare for a session.
Can I share something?
Yeah.
Being that I want to share with you who's going to do this experience, like what Dulce said about opening, or, allowing yourself to not make anything happen. What I recommend is just to focus on your breathing and your body, and don't stop your body, and don't try to make your body do anything. Just kind of like let your body go and focus on your breathing, and you will have your own experience. I'm not going to say you'll have anything, but like that's the way to actually open yourself up to get everything that you as an individual came here to get.
Yeah, and it's also, thank you for pointing that out, because it's very important to, again, not get in your head. We're going to do 2 sessions. One, that way you get to see a session, and then we're going to flip it, and then you get to experience the session. And everybody, again, some people will have a reaction, some people will not. And what I mean by that is like the movements in the body. But don't get caught up with like, what's that person doing? Because sometimes you'll be facilitated on a bed, and then you can hear somebody's, maybe their breath is really rapid, or they're moaning, or something's happening, and you're like, what the heck is going on with that person? How come I'm not experiencing that? Like, don't get caught up in that at all. And also, when I mean surrender, like really surrender, because I could tell you the first time that this happened to me, you can have different things happen. Like, you can feel emotional, you can feel all of a sudden happy. The first time that I was activated, I started giggling and laughing. And it went from giggling and laughing and like, like sometimes when you get like on a roller coaster, that feeling in your gut, like that's what was happening to me. And so I was like very giddy and giggling and laughing. And then it went from that to like, like crying. And I really wanted to scream, but I didn't allow myself to scream, because I was like, people are going to think I'm weird. Like, I don't know these people in this room, but I was so mad after that I didn't release, because that's basically what you're doing when you're activating your inner organic technology. You're also releasing what doesn't serve you, and it's going to come out one way or another, and it could be in these ways. So, we're all women here. We're in a safe space. So I want you to really, if you have a feeling, if you want to cry, if you want to laugh, like, don't stop yourself from experiencing that, because it's supposed to happen. So don't resist, and just let go and surrender. Okay, you guys ready? Yeah. Okay, now, Sandra, I want you to focus your attention and breath into this point here. Taking a deep breath in, focusing your breath onto this point, taking a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay, once again, taking a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time, taking a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay, now I want you to push your shoulders onto the bed, lifting your back as you're taking a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Take a deep. Once again, in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Now rapidly, in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Keep it going. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out. Let your mind, body, and breath do as it wants, and don't stop anything from happening. I'm going to repeat the pattern here. I want you to focus your breath and attention into this subtle energy vortex here. Taking a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Great. Now we're going to go here. In through your nose, out through your mouth. 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 Now we're going to put some motion. I want you to, when you take a deep breath in, I want you to lift your hips 6 inches off the waist. Use your knees to slide. Taking a deep breath in through your nose, out, release out through your mouth. Tuck your chin in, lift your head, taking a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay, now we're going to do it again. Lift, taking a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. 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 Now repeat faster. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Great, you're doing great. Don't make anything happen and don't stop anything from happening. Let that inner organic technology within activate. I want you to focus your attention on breath here. Taking a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Now faster. Through your nose, out through your mouth. Pop your chest out when you take a deep breath in. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. You do not need to make anything happen. Okay, Sandra, you're doing great. I want you to focus on your heart center here. And I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose, focusing your breath and intention into your heart, and out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. I want you to pop your chest out when you're taking a deep breath in through your nose. In through your nose, there you go. Out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Now faster. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose. Go. You got it. You got it. Keep going. Keep going. You do not need to make anything happen. Let your mind, body, and breath do what it wants. This side, belly button out, heart out. Beautiful. Okay, and I want you to focus your breath and attention into this area here. Taking a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Beautiful. In through your nose, out through your mouth. I want you to push your heart out to the sky when you're taking a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Beautiful. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Faster. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Beautiful. Keep going. In through your nose. You got this. You got this. You do not need to make anything happen. Let your mind, body, and breath do what it wants. Kaylee, you're doing great. I want you to focus your breath and attention into your heart space. And I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Beautiful. Once again, once you're taking a deep breath in, I want you to push your heart out to the sky. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose. Now we're going to go fast. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Push your heart out to the sky. You got this. You got this. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Let your mind, body, and breath do what it wants. Don't stop anything from happening, but don't make anything happen. Okay, Letha, you're doing wonderful. I want you to focus your heart, energy, and breath into your heart. Here. Taking a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay, when you're taking a deep breath in, I want you to pop your chest out to the sky. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Beautiful. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay, now faster. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Push your heart out. Show all that love you got. Push it out, push it out, push it out. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. You do not need to make anything else happen. Let your mind, body, and breath do what it wants. Okay, now once again, I want you to focus your breath into your heart space. And when you're taking a deep breath in, I want you to push your heart out to the sky, arching your back as much as you can. Taking a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Push your heart out to the sky as you can. Taking a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Beautiful. Just like that. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Now we're going to go faster. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Beautiful. In through your nose, arch that back. In through your nose, out through your mouth. You do not need to make anything else happen. Let your mind, body, and breath do what it wants.
Down for so many years with so much trauma. It's hard. I know all the things that I do. You see how involved I am in communities and all that stuff. I do a lot of things to help me, and they all do, but it's still there in the in the back. And that's what I wanted to release here. And I feel lighter too. I just can't explain it.
Yeah, no, a lot of this it's inexplicable. Like you're just experiencing something that you don't even know how to describe.
Yeah.
But you know that it's something that you've never felt before.
Yeah, and super emotional.
Yeah.
Can't explain it.
No, I'm glad. It's to bring you peace, and one of these things too is like self-healing is work. it's work, and you're gonna, no matter, there's gonna be the ugliness of healing, right? Because you gotta get past whatever was holding you back. But so it's constant work. It's just like if you go to the gym, you're not gonna go to the gym one day and all of a sudden you're gonna be cut up and you're gonna have a six pack, you know? Like it's continuous work, but it's the start. So I'm glad. And again, like this is inner technology activation that we're not aware of. So that's why I'm so convicted to educate others and be able to share this gift that keeps on giving.
Thank you.